Chosen one, listen closely, for this message is arriving at a moment only you could understand. The atmosphere around you is shifting. There is a subtle hum in your spirit, a pulse you cannot ignore. You may have felt delayed, held back, or overlooked. Doors that should have opened remained closed. Opportunities you believed were meant for you seemed to vanish into the shadows. But hear this, it was never abandonment. It was preparation. It was the quiet work of heaven aligning the pieces you could not yet see. For too long you have carried the weight of waiting. You have prayed, hoping that someone somewhere might recognize your readiness. You have wondered why your efforts were invisible, why your heart poured itself out without immediate reward. The delay was not a punishment. It was a forge. Every moment that felt wasted, every tear that seemed unnoticed, every silent night was shaping you into the vessel for what is coming. And now, the heavens are declaring not anymore. The forces that attempted to delay your purpose are being removed. The spiritual chains that held back your progress are breaking. You are being called forward, pulled into the exact moment for which your life has been preparing. There is urgency here, a sacred immediacy. What was once distant, what seemed postponed, is now arriving. God Himself is setting the stage, and the timing is perfect. As you listen, understand this. This word is not for everyone. It is not for the casual observer or the unready heart. This is a message for those whose spirit has refused to settle for mediocrity, for those whose faith remained steadfast even when circumstances screamed otherwise. You were meant for this, chosen before the foundations of time. And yet there is more. Beyond the breaking of delay, beyond the clearing of obstacles, there lies a revelation that will alter your path forever. You will witness doors opening that you never imagined possible. Blessings will arrive that feel almost too immense to receive. And through it all, your heart will recognize the hand of God guiding every step, orchestrating every encounter, and unveiling your destiny in ways that are personal, intimate, and profound. Prepare yourself, chosen one. This is the hour when your season of waiting transforms into a season of triumph. The delay is ending. The time of breakthrough is now. And what you are about to hear will ignite faith, stir courage, and awaken a clarity you have been longing for. The presence you feel now is not coincidence. It is the unmistakable touch of heaven drawing near. The same hand that set the stars in motion, that whispered life into the wind, is orchestrating the events of your life with deliberate precision. What you are about to step into has been designed beyond human comprehension, aligned in ways that only divine eyes could foresee. This is not a call to faith that wavers. It is a declaration that your journey has always been sacred, guided by forces invisible yet unyieldingly faithful. Every trial you faced, every season that felt barren, was a thread in a tapestry only God could weave. And now that tapestry is revealing its pattern. What was once hidden in shadow is beginning to glow with unmistakable light. Hear the certainty in this message, the obstacles that felt impossible, the voices that tried to discourage you, the doors that seemed permanently closed. None of them were final. They were temporary markers, signs that the universe itself was preparing you. And the one who oversees all creation says, I have not abandoned you. I have been shaping you for this precise moment. Feel the weight of this truth. It is not abstract or distant. It is as real as the pulse in your veins, as near as the breath you take. You are standing on the threshold of a divinely appointed hour. And the instructions that follow, the revelations that will unfold, are not merely suggestions. They are decrees of a loving God who knows your heart and your purpose better than you know it yourself. This is a time of alignment. Every connection, every encounter, every choice that has felt random or frustrating is now converging. Heaven's design is intricate, far beyond human logic, but intimately tailored to you. There is a pattern in the chaos you have endured, a rhythm to the silence you have weathered. The divine hand has been moving behind the scenes, pulling strings, shifting circumstances, and preparing the soil for your breakthrough to take root. Do not doubt it. You may question the timing, wonder about the delays, or feel unworthy of such an appointment. But the voice that calls you forward does not measure worth by human standards. It measures readiness. And after all you have endured, after all you have held onto faith when nothing seemed possible, you are ready. Listen closely now, for the revelation is not only imminent, it is personal. God is speaking directly into the space you occupy, touching the depths of your heart with clarity, precision, and love. Every unseen struggle, every moment of silence, every shadow that seemed to linger over your path has been a prelude to this moment of unveiling. And as you move forward, you will see that the divine orchestration has been meticulous, intentional, and profoundly beautiful. Now what you have been waiting for begins to take shape. The breakthrough, the moment that has been whispered into your spirit, is coming with unstoppable force. The delays that once bound your path are dissolving. Doors that were sealed are now swinging open, revealing corridors of opportunity that are breathtaking in their magnitude. You may not yet see every detail, but trust that the divine hand has mapped each step, every encounter, every blessing that awaits. Picture this, a radiant light breaking through the clouds after a season of storm. That is your season emerging from the shadows. The struggles you endured were the dark clouds, heavy and oppressive. But now, the light is piercing through, warming your spirit, illuminating the path ahead. You will feel it in your chest first, a surge of hope, an energy you cannot explain, a certainty that something sacred is finally arriving. This is a turning point. The words of discouragement spoken over you, the moments when the world seemed silent, the friends who doubted the doors that refused to open, they were all temporary. They were the whispers of resistance, testing your faith, measuring your patience. But the one who moves mountains and directs the winds is now declaring victory over every hindrance. Not a single delay, not a single obstacle will stand in the way of what has been predestined for you. You may notice it in subtle ways. First, a sudden clarity in your decisions, an unexpected alignment of people and circumstances, opportunities arriving in ways that defy explanation. Then the more profound manifestations will appear. A promotion, a new path, a divine connection that seems perfectly timed. The universe itself will seem to conspire in your favor. And the truth is, it is not coincidence. It is the orchestration of God's perfect timing. Some of you may feel a trembling in your spirit even now, an anticipation mixed with disbelief. That is natural. The prophetic revelation is always both awe-inspiring and overwhelming. It touches parts of your soul that have been dormant, stirring them awake. The plan is bigger than you imagined, more beautiful than you expected, and more personal than you can describe. It is designed exclusively for your life, for your purpose, for the destiny you were created to fulfill. Symbols will accompany this season. You may see repeated numbers, doors opening at precise moments, dreams that replay with clarity, feelings of déjà vu, or encounters that carry messages beyond words. These are confirmations, reminders that every move, every timing, every delay was intentional and directed. Nothing has been left to chance. The unfolding prophecy is also a call to boldness. You cannot remain passive in this season. You are invited to step fully into the current of divine timing. Courage will be required. Faith will be tested, but unlike before, this is a test of alignment, not endurance. You have passed the season of preparation. Now you are stepping into the season of manifestation, where what was once delayed will now arrive in abundance and precision. Every moment you have felt invisible, every time you questioned if it would ever come. Every doubt that whispered, "Is it too late?" All of it is being transformed into fuel for your breakthrough. The delay is over. The prophecy is alive. And the hand of God is moving in ways so deliberate, so exact, that even the smallest detail has significance. The breakthrough you are experiencing is not merely an event. It is a divine statement, a spiritual signature written across the canvas of your life. Every delay, every obstacle, every season of waiting has been a lesson in faith, a shaping of character, and a preparation of the spirit. What you once perceived as stagnation was actually a spiritual gestation, a time when your potential was being nurtured, hidden, and strengthened for the fullness of its manifestation. Consider the storms you have endured. Each one was not punishment, but a refining fire. Storms test the roots of a tree. They shake loose the weak branches, nourish the soil, and compel the trunk to grow stronger and deeper. Similarly, every hardship, every moment of doubt, every season when doors seemed closed has strengthened the foundation of your faith. What is now coming forth will stand resilient, rooted in the divine timing and the sacred purpose that has always been yours. There is profound meaning in this moment. God is showing you that time is not measured by human calendars, but by divine orchestration. Delays are not denials, they are seasons of preparation. Each closed door, each moment of silence has been a chapter in a story of intentional design. The spiritual principle here is clear. Patience is not passive, it is active trust. Waiting is not weakness, it is an act of alignment with the higher rhythms of the universe. And you, having endured and persevered, have demonstrated readiness. Your journey illustrates another truth: transformation often comes in ways that are invisible at first. The unseen is as important as the seen. The roots grow in darkness before they break through the soil. The seed absorbs nutrients hidden beneath the earth before sprouting into light. Likewise, your spirit has been absorbing strength, wisdom, and divine insight that now empower you to embrace the fullness of what is coming. The delays were nurturing the unseen forces within you, the courage, the resilience, the vision necessary for the breakthrough to endure. Faith itself is illuminated here. You may have questioned why your prayers seemed unanswered, why blessings felt delayed, why the world moved at a pace that frustrated your heart. These are not signs of abandonment, but invitations to trust the invisible. God moves in dimensions beyond what human perception can grasp. Divine timing ensures that every opportunity arrives fully ripe, that every blessing manifests at the precise moment when your life, your heart, and your spirit are fully prepared to receive it. The symbolism is abundant. Light breaking through clouds represents clarity after confusion, hope after despair. Doors opening symbolize access to new opportunities, revelation, and purpose. Seasons changing reflect the natural rhythm of growth and spiritual cycles. Storms signify the challenges that strengthen and purify. Every metaphor is a live, breathing truth into your experience. Recognize these patterns. They are confirmations that your journey is divinely guided. This revelation also teaches that destiny is not just about outcome, but about transformation. You are not only receiving blessings, you are being transformed into someone capable of stewarding them. The power that comes to you is meant to be wielded with discernment, humility, and a heart attuned to the divine. Your spiritual maturity has been cultivated during the waiting. Now, it is emerging as a readiness to step into your appointed role with confidence and grace. Finally, understand the profound intimacy of this moment. The divine does not act abstractly, it moves personally. You are not just a face in the crowd or a name on a list. Every detail of your life, every struggle, every longing, every moment of hope has been noted, valued, and integrated into a plan unique to you. This spiritual depth is a reminder that nothing is wasted. Every tear, every prayer, every quiet act of faith contributes to the unfolding of your personal prophecy. This is more than timing. It is meaning. It is purpose. It is the sacred orchestration of a life that was always destined for fulfillment. And as you step forward, recognize that what you are receiving is both a reward and a responsibility, a gift of light that will shine not only in your life, but through your life into the lives of those around you. As you move deeper into this season, the universe will begin to speak in ways that feel both subtle and undeniable. These are the signs, the confirmations that your breakthrough is not only near, but already taking shape. Pay close attention, for heaven has its ways of communicating with those who are ready to listen. First, you may notice repeated numbers patterns that catch your eye in moments you least expect. 111, 222, 3003. Each repetition carries meaning, a divine nudge reminding you that you are aligned with your purpose. These numbers are not coincidences. They are symbols of awakening alignment and readiness. Second doors may appear where none existed before. Opportunities that once seemed impossible or unreachable will begin to present themselves. Sometimes this will come as a literal opening, a new job, a sudden invitation, or an unexpected meeting. Other times it will be figurative clarity in your thoughts, a sudden sense of direction, or a solution appearing out of nowhere. Third, dreams and visions may intensify. Pay attention to recurring symbols in your sleep or sudden insights in waking moments. These are spiritual whispers guiding you toward the path that is already being laid out. Even fragments or fleeting images are meaningful. They are clues from God to confirm that you are on track. Fourth, synchronicities will emerge. You might meet people at precisely the right moment, overhear words that speak directly to your situation, or witness events that mirror the messages you have been receiving. These moments may feel small, but they are the universe's way of signaling that your timing is perfect, that what has been delayed is now moving toward you. Fifth, a deep, unshakable peace will begin to settle in your heart. Even amidst chaos, doubt, or uncertainty, there will be a sense that all is in order. This inner calm is a spiritual confirmation that God is orchestrating every detail and that you are exactly where you need to be. Sixth, intuition and heightened awareness will guide you. You will feel nudges to make certain choices, to speak certain words, or to take specific actions. Trust these impulses. They are the quiet voice of divine guidance, a reassurance that your steps are being directed. Notice these signs, embrace them, and record them if you can. They are markers on your journey, evidence that the waiting is over and the prophetic alignment has begun. Each confirmation is a bridge between the invisible preparation you endured and the visible manifestation now arriving. These signals are personal, yet universal. They resonate in your life uniquely, yet the pattern is consistent. God is moving, God is directing, and what has been delayed is now coming into full view. The more you acknowledge these signs, the more attuned you become to the divine flow that surrounds you. Even as the doors open and confirmations appear, understand that not everything will be effortless. There are hidden challenges ahead, obstacles that may seem unexpected, burdens that feel heavier than anticipated. These are not punishments nor signs of failure. They are tests designed to refine your spirit, strengthen your resolve, and ensure that you are fully prepared to receive the blessings that await. Some of these challenges may be internal. Doubt can creep in when you least expect it. You may question whether you are worthy, whether you are ready, or whether the promises you have held on to for so long will truly manifest. These moments are natural. They are the shadows that precede the light moments, meant to remind you to anchor yourself in faith rather than fear. Other challenges may be external. People may misunderstand your path, opportunities may appear delayed, or circumstances may shift, suddenly testing your patience and adaptability. The forces that once delayed you may attempt one last effort to discourage or divert you. But remember, the delays of the past were temporary. and the divine has already dismantled the chains that once held you back. It is crucial to recognize that these trials are temporary and purposeful. Every obstacle is a lesson in discernment, a moment to choose faith over frustration. They are designed not to stop you, but to ensure that you approach your breakthrough with clarity, humility, and strength. The trials will refine your intentions, solidify your vision, and prepare your heart to steward the gifts you are about to receive. During these moments, lean into prayer, reflection, and stillness. Align your thoughts with divine guidance rather than being swayed by fear or doubt. Challenges are often disguised opportunities, a moment to strengthen your patience, deepen your understanding, or clarify your purpose. Each test is also a confirmation of how far you have come and how ready you are to move into the next season of your life. Trust that you are not walking this path alone. The divine presence that guided you through past storms is with you now, actively supporting, protecting, and strengthening you. Challenges are not obstacles to your destiny. They are the final steps of preparation before the full manifestation of your breakthrough. Remember this: resilience is not built in comfort, and readiness is not achieved without trials. What feels heavy now will soon become the weightlessness of victory. What seems like resistance today is merely the last barrier between the preparation and the manifestation. Stand firm, hold fast, and let faith be your shield as you move toward the fullness of your divine destiny. Now is the moment to act with intention, to align your every choice, thought, and action with the divine orchestration unfolding around you. The breakthrough you are stepping into requires more than faith alone. It calls for conscious preparation, deliberate steps, and spiritual vigilance. Listen closely, for these instructions are not suggestions. They are sacred guidance for your personal journey. First, cultivate clarity. Reflect on your priorities, your intentions, and the areas of your life where you have felt delay or confusion. Identify what no longer serves your purpose and release it. This is not simply letting go, it is making space for what God is bringing forward. The doors opening for you will only be fully received when your heart, mind, and spirit are aligned with the divine vision. Second, fortify your faith through daily communion with God. Prayer is not just speaking, it is listening, observing, and feeling the whispers of guidance that arrive in subtle ways. Meditation and reflection allow your spirit to attune to the frequency of divine timing. Speak declarations of readiness over your life, affirming that you are prepared to receive the blessings, opportunities, and revelations now moving toward you. Third, act courageously. Opportunities will appear, some obvious, others subtle. Take the steps that your intuition and spiritual discernment reveal. Even when fear or doubt surfaces, remember that action combined with faith is what propels preparation into manifestation. Hesitation delays the flow. Boldness opens the path. Step forward confidently, knowing that you are supported at every level. Fourth, align your environment with your purpose. Surround yourself with people who uplift, encourage, and mirror your vision. Remove influences that drain, distract, or derail your focus. Your physical, emotional, and spiritual surroundings must harmonize with the energy of breakthrough. A clear, intentional space strengthens your ability to perceive guidance and act decisively when opportunity arises. Fifth, embrace discipline in your habits. Breakthrough is seldom sudden in every dimension, it requires consistency. Feed your mind with wisdom, your heart with hope, and your body with the vitality needed to pursue your path. Discipline is not a burden. It is a sacred tool that transforms readiness into lasting achievement. Sixth, cultivate gratitude. Recognize every small victory, every sign, and every divine intervention along the way. Gratitude amplifies your connection with the divine, attracts more blessings, and fosters a heart that is ready to steward abundance responsibly. Each acknowledgement of progress strengthens the momentum toward your ultimate fulfillment. Finally, listen and obey the subtle nudges. Divine instruction often comes in whispers, a feeling in your chest, a repeated thought, a sudden insight. These are cues from God directing your steps. Obedience, even in small matters, ensures alignment with the grander plan. The more attuned you are, the smoother the transition from preparation to manifestation. Remember, these steps are both sacred duty and personal empowerment. You are not following rules out of fear. You are stepping into your authority, your readiness, and your destiny. The instructions are not constraints. They are keys. Each action you take in alignment with this guidance unlocks a part of your prophetic destiny. Now is the time. Move with intention. Prepare your heart. Align your mind. Act boldly. Listen closely. Trust unwaveringly. The divine orchestration has been set. Every moment of readiness, every act of faith, every choice in alignment brings you closer to the manifestation that has been written specifically for your life. The breakthrough is here, waiting for your active participation. Do not delay. The time to move is now. The steps you take today will echo throughout your destiny, opening doors that were once sealed and illuminating the path that will lead to your fulfillment. As you step into this season of breakthrough, know that you are surrounded by a divine shield. Every step you take is protected, every choice guided, and every moment overseen by a power far greater than circumstance or opposition. The forces that once attempted to hinder your progress no longer have authority over your path. You are under a sacred covering wrapped in the assurance of God's presence. Imagine a radiant light enveloping you, a barrier of warmth and strength that nothing can penetrate. This is the unseen protection that accompanies those who walk in alignment with divine purpose. It is not always visible to the eyes of the world, but it is tangible to the spirit. Feel it around you now, a calm that dispels fear, a peace that steadies your heart, and a presence that whispers, you are not alone. Even when challenges arise, know that they are no match for this protection. The storms may appear, the winds may howl, and the shadows may shift. But the divine shield remains. It is a fortress for your spirit, a sanctuary for your mind, and a guiding force for your soul. Nothing can separate you from the providence that guards your steps. Reassurance comes in subtle ways. You may notice doors opening at just the right moment, messages arriving with perfect timing, or moments of clarity that cut through confusion. These are signs that your protection is active, that the divine hand is not only guiding you, but also defending you from every attempt to derail your destiny. Trust in this truth. You are chosen, marked, and protected. Your past struggles were preparation, and your current alignment is confirmation. The same power that has preserved you through seasons of waiting is now actively safeguarding your journey. Fear, doubt, and uncertainty do not belong here. They have no claim over what God has appointed for you. Allow this assurance to settle deep in your spirit. Let it calm your anxieties and strengthen your resolve. When you move forward, you do so not with hesitation, but with confidence. Every step is secure, every choice is blessed, and every door opened is sanctioned by divine authority. You are not walking this path alone. Angels, unseen guides, and spiritual forces march beside you, ensuring that you remain on course. The protection around you is not passive. It is active, dynamic, and tailored specifically for your life. Even the smallest detail of your journey is accounted for, and every move you make is under watchful care. Take this assurance into your heart. Let it be your anchor when fear arises, your shield, when challenges appear, and your compass when decisions are complex. You are enveloped in divine protection, and the pathway before you is secure. The breakthrough that awaits is not only real, it is guarded, blessed, and unstoppable. As you step fully into this season, you will begin to notice a transformation unlike anything you have experienced before. The person you were yesterday, weighed down by delays and doubts, is giving way to someone renewed, radiant, and empowered. The breakthrough is not just external. It is internal, reshaping your spirit, mind, and heart to reflect the fullness of what has been promised. You will feel it first as a sense of clarity and peace. Decisions that once felt heavy and uncertain will now flow effortlessly. Your intuition will sharpen, your vision will expand, and the path before you will seem illuminated as if God Himself has traced every step with light. What was once confusing or delayed now makes perfect sense. You will recognize the divine fingerprint on every part of your journey. Emotionally, you will experience a release. The weight of past frustrations, the sting of missed opportunities, and the pain of unfulfilled expectations will dissolve. Joy, gratitude, and awe will take their place. You will weep not from sorrow, but from the overwhelming realization that what was promised has arrived. Your heart will open to receive fully without hesitation or fear, because the divine timing has proven perfect. Spiritually, this transformation is profound. Your faith, once tested by seasons of waiting, is now strengthened and unshakable. You will see your life not as a series of random events, but as a meticulously guided journey orchestrated by a loving God. The challenges you endured will be understood as necessary steps, each one a brushstroke in the masterpiece of your destiny. You will realize that what you thought were setbacks were actually accelerants for growth, designed to equip you to steward the blessings now manifesting. The fulfillment that comes is both tangible and intangible. You may see new opportunities in your career, personal life, or creative pursuits. Doors that were once closed will now swing open, revealing connections, resources, and blessings that feel almost miraculous. Yet the deeper fulfillment is the internal awakening, the courage, wisdom, and clarity that now define your character. You are not just receiving blessings. You are becoming the person capable of stewarding them with integrity, love, and divine insight. You will also notice a profound alignment with your purpose. Actions that once felt disconnected will now flow seamlessly. Your decisions, relationships, and creative endeavors will be infused with clarity and intention. Every element of your life will reflect the harmony of divine orchestration, and you will move forward with confidence, knowing that every step is guided. This transformation is not fleeting. It is permanent, built on the foundation of faith, resilience, and divine timing. You are emerging as a beacon, not just for your own life, but for others who witness your journey. Your breakthrough carries a ripple effect, inspiring and uplifting those who have walked alongside you or watched your story from afar. Feel the gratitude, the awe, the humility, and the power of this moment. You are fully stepping into the fulfillment of what was always meant to be yours. The person you are now, strengthened, enlightened, and empowered, is prepared to live fully in alignment with your divine calling. This is the manifestation of faith, patience, and divine orchestration. This is your season of transformation. Take a deep breath and let these words settle in your spirit. Repeat them silently or aloud, allowing each affirmation to anchor your heart and mind in the truth of what is unfolding. Affirmation 1. I am fully aligned with my divine purpose, and nothing can delay what God has planned for me. Affirmation 2. Every challenge I have faced has prepared me for this moment of breakthrough and transformation. Affirmation 3. I am protected, guided, and empowered to walk boldly into the season of fulfillment awaiting me. Affirmation 4. I receive with gratitude the blessings, opportunities, and revelations that are divinely orchestrated for my life. Let these affirmations echo in your soul, reminding you that you are not passive in this process. You are an active participant in the unfolding of your destiny. With every word, every breath, and every thought aligned with faith, you amplify the power of what God has already set into motion. Now hear this blessing spoken over you. May the doors that have long been closed open wide before you. May the delays that once frustrated your heart dissolve completely. May your path be illuminated with clarity, wisdom, and divine favor. May the blessings that have been prepared in secret now manifest in abundance, exceeding your expectations and confirming that every trial, every moment of waiting, and every ounce of faith has been worth it. May you walk forward in courage, strengthened by the assurance of protection and surrounded by divine guidance. May your heart overflow with gratitude, your mind be filled with clarity, and your spirit rise to the fullness of your calling. Let every step you take resonate with purpose, every word you speak echo with truth, and every action reflect the divine orchestration that has guided you to this moment. Know this: you are chosen, you are prepared, and you are unstoppable. The season of delay is over. The time of breakthrough is now. Go forward with confidence, faith, and unwavering trust. The heavens celebrate you, the divine favor surrounds you, and your destiny is unfolding exactly as it was designed. Step into it fully. Receive it completely. Walk in it boldly. The world is ready to witness the manifestation of your purpose, and your spirit is ready to embrace the fullness of your divine inheritance. Amen.